Hi, Andrea. How are you?
I'm very good.
Good. That's good. Good to hear. So, I'm very interested to learn more about your experience coming from an architectural background and jumping straight into the real estate business, specifically in Dubai.
That was pretty much simple. You know why? Because architecture is something that basically talks about real estate, right? So I know architecture from a nude point of view. I know everything about architecture, structural, materials, everything, right? And then I was moving to the investment. You know, my part of the part of my life is split in two sides, right? The first one was where I was saving money to get my financial independence, and then I wanted to move to the next step and get in an investment. There is where I started being interested in sellings. So I studied all the selling process, how to basically get into this business. I studied all the properties, and then that's it. I just jump, right? It's so easy, smooth, because I knew what I was talking about.
And why Dubai was your choice?
But Dubai is an amazing place for real estate investments. It's like a playground. You have beautiful projects here, here and there in the city, right? Best project in the world, I think, from my point of view. The quality of the design, the quality of the amenities, the quality of the city itself. You want to live in Dubai. It's safe. It's full of an economy, booming economy, right? So you're enjoying living here. Its quality of life is amazing. That means that everybody wants to move to Dubai. That means that all the investments that are here, it's gold, right? It's like
Yeah.
appreciation. Oh, every year. That's what is happening right now. Is numbers, right? We can see the market. If you search Dubai property market, you will be, amazed by the market, right? That's why I moved.
So you jumped directly into the brokerage industry.
Oh yes,
And how did you find that?
it was crazy experience. So uh, I, s- I first studied in Italy, right? So I studied there. I start working there, interior design project, mainly interior design. Okay, and then with my knowledge, I just moved to Dublin, right? So there was my first experience abroad. New style, new way to work, new everything, right? It was a challenge. I love challenge. I love growing, right? And then from there, I moved to London. Again, new, similar, because in North Europe is everywhere very similar, right? Southern Europe is completely different styles, okay? The business there is very strong. So I learned how to manage my time, my money, my business. So I grew that much that I felt like something new were coming, right? So I decided then to come here to Dubai, work here for 5 months in architecture, and then I decided to jump because I wanted to be
So you did move into architecture first in Dubai.
first in Dubai. 5 months, I worked as an architect, interior architect, and it was an amazing experience because I started to see how the architecture is done here in Dubai from an architecture point of view, which is so different compared to the investor point of view. Investor point of view is the final result, right? So you see the building, how it's done, beautiful. You just judge, right? The architecture is another level. You just understand the building. You go into the details and see how it's made. Once you understand this in Dubai, you have the key. It's like my secret weapon in the real estate, right? I know how to manage these things, right?
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Yeah.
So you studied the market.
Yeah. So because I wanted to invest in Dubai, the first thing I just realized it was first thing you have to really deep understand numbers. It's pretty easy to find the numbers and to verify the numbers, right? But to understand the numbers is another level, right? That's why brokers are so important during the process, right? It's just because they can explain you the key of the success, right? So choosing the right broker
Right
is
area,
just
right
understanding the process.
communities, right?
So how does it work? So generally speaking, in Europe, you have most of the projects into an area of the city which is already built in, right? Rarely you find a project that show you a real community. In Dubai, the rules are different because here it was sand before, right? To attract more people to live in the specific building, what they've done is not just giving the amenities of the swimming pool, or for example, the gym, or these things are the spa, right? It's already into the building everywhere in Dubai. It's so simple now, right? That you will find it, which is not easy in the world. Standard. Now, especially the big developers, understood that we need to get something more to attract more people to live and stay in the buildings, in the area. So they created communities. Communities means that it's not just the building has the swimming pool, but an entire area is focused.
It's more family oriented.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So they sell lifestyles. So if I am a young single man enjoying life, I want to meet people, I will stay in a specific area. If I have kids and I want them to grow in a nice area where they can run around, no problems, always security, to control your kids, and they can enjoy life, then that's it. And so on.
Especially when you have nearby schools, nearby hospitals.
Exactly. This is for the type of investment is for yourself. When you become a end user, right? Obviously, you have also areas for example, the short-term rentals, right? So Marina, for example, Palm, downtown, Business Bay, It depends on which area you're looking for. Even these areas are so different because one is more related to the business, which is one of the major, right? As well as Marina or Palm with this access to the facilities of the beach just around the corner.
So what you're saying is that you bought an old apartment.
Yeah, true. So from my background, when I walk into an apartment, I always have my vision, right? Or how can I improve it? So just imagine to go in an apartment which just looks old, everything. You will not give a penny to rent and live here, right? But just imagine when it's done with the right finishes and everything is polished, new lights, everything is vibrant. Just imagine how much you can rent it out, the same apartment, if the area is worth it, How can you improve your ROI based on what you have, where you get the property for a very affordable price compared to the market of a brand new building?
So basically you get the property because it's affordable, because it's old, and then you add your small touches in it.
Exactly. So when you invest, you need to have a major thing is the vision. Second thing, you have to be strategically. You need to have your strategy based on your ROI. ROI is an easy calculation. Whatever you buy, divide what you get, divide what you paid for, right?
Sure.
It's simple. So that means that the major indicator is the price that you are buying the property for, right? If you drop the price, the original price, you will get better ROI. ROI means that you get better money annually, monthly, whatever it is. And thanks to this one, you recover faster from your first big amount that you spent.
And this is your advantage, actually.
Yeah. So when I think of the ROI, what I do is just to see the property and see the condition, study if there are major problems of maintenance that I have to take care about, water coming, leakage, or electrical issues, condition in the building, the developer, everything. You calculate those things and say, whatever it is, the value of the property can be this one, which is very, very affordable compared to others. And then renovation, obviously you have to calculate your investment, right? Everybody's tempted to go for a luxury renovation, but not all the projects are meant to be luxury, especially if the building is not giving you a luxury style.
And you did your own design for the apartment?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're basically your apartment is a one bed?
So I personally got a one bedroom, which I managed to split in getting more rooms to increase the ROI so I can rent it monthly better. Just because of the condition, I was lucky, super lucky about the property I bought, right? And thanks to the layout, I got 2 more extra rooms, which has been approved by the developer. Obviously, you have to go all the process, NOC to get all the approvals. And this helped me to increase the value. Actually, there are so many books that you can read. There is one specifically on rental. how to increase the value. So based on this manual, let's call it this way, I just got inspired, and from there I just.
So basically, you changed it from being a one-bedroom apartment to now a three-bedroom apartment?
Well, it's,
Or 2.5, let's study.
I got on 2 rooms from there.
Okay.
I got 2 rooms extra. They can be flexible on the value. Obviously, there are
Which helps
restricted.
you
Increase the value, yeah, for sure, because you can use it as you want. And I mean, for this specifically, no, I will not go for what I want to do. That was the perfect solution, right? Somebody else will not do this one and will be even more excited to get a unit without the 2 extra rooms, but simply a brand new apartment because maybe you want to live in here.
So now you're planning to sell this property, or you're gonna be buying more?
I believe
using the same concept.
Yeah, I believe in lifetime investments is more than flipping. Flipping is a gambling, I believe. There are situations in life where you want to do that because it's the right moment to do it. And then
if
you
you
can
get a good price on it.
Exactly. But if you got something that will give you rent, it's the way for, build your own financial independence, which is my, what I'm working on. I'm building, I'm working for my fortune.
I think we covered most of the interesting parts. Yeah, from architecture to Dubai market, jumping into the real estate business, investing in a one-bedroom apartment, and then, renovating the apartment.
Yeah.
To increase the ROI, to increase your investment portfolio. But I believe there's something more important which we have to tap into, which is the financial aspect. And, I would like you to be more specific on how you manage your finances. How did you come up with the right financial structure for you to achieve what you have achieved so far?
Okay, fine. So what happened during my phase of investment, right? So what I discovered that at the very beginning, when I started the investment process, I thought, what can I get, right? Based on what I have. Obviously, you need to have savings. So the first starting point is you have to save money. You need to find the money. There are many ways to get money. For example, if I were somebody that can have a salary, right, and I can get money monthly, then I need to make sure that this amount of money I will set up, like 30% of this money must go in savings. Okay, so try to get even more if you can. It depends on what's the salary. Maybe you can save. You can use only the 30% and save the 70% of your amount. Here, Dubai actually for the salary, the amount that you can get, you may do that easily, right?
And you will use your savings.
Now, once you have reached a certain amount, especially if you get at least 6 months of working for somebody, you can access to the mortgage, right? This can be the first easy thing that you can do. There's a Rich Dad Poor Dad that tells you, right, what you should do with your money. Instead, buy your own house. You can go and buy something to rent it out. It pays your rental plus something else.
But every property leaves a mark, yeah?
Definitely.
On the person and on the project itself.
Yeah.
So tell me more. What did you get out of it?
Well, I got your point. It's true. When I first started the journey, was not just ROI. Well, at the beginning, obviously, the strategy was to get the best ROI, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But what lasts the most is the lesson that gives you the project, right? Any project gives you a lesson, right? But the very first one teaches you so much about it, right? Counting, the difficulties, everything starts there, and you have to sort all the problems until you got it, you made it. That's the major thing. There's a lesson to how to invest. What is your real investment? What you really want to do for the next 10 years is a planification. You plan your future in order to achieve a specific goal that you want to get in investment. Investment is not like working like a proper work, right? You do something based on visions. So you need to get the strategy. You need to get, financial strategy, okay? Strategy for the vision, and then you just make it happen and work on it.
So you're satisfied, basically.
Oh, so amazed about that. I swear, it's like once you buy the first one, the first thing you start thinking, what's next? What are
So,
we buying?
so would you invest like your second property? Would it be in the same location, same concept?
Well, it's an amazing question, this one. Actually, I just need
Based on
to
what you've achieved so far.
I just need to visualize the next investment based on what uh, I will get in terms of the budget, right? I'm I like diversifying my investments because if you get everything in one specific area, the market will change. You may find another area where you can get best ROI, better than what you got. So why would you not invest in a new area where you can get better situation or different situation? Sometimes better is not what you're looking in a short term, but in a long term. Maybe you want to go for something that in the future will get the best location of the city, or you're buying something that is not so popular because in the future that will be the most popular place. So it really depends on the situation. We can talk about later when I have something in mind we can share and see the result. But right now, I'm focused on completing what I have. Off plan obviously has a payment plan. I have both. So I have a payment plan that I want to, see the results and study better my second. In fact, it was the first one I made. See the result of what I can get, and then from there I keep studying the market, and I definitely
Invest into me.
I definitely let the flow to tell me what is the best. But right now, I just focus on finishing. And it's a short term because my intention is obviously to get financial independence. In my 45 years old, I will get it. So I'm not 45. and then probably, from there, obviously when you think about financial independence, also you create your lifestyle. I will probably need to be free to move from one city to another. I would spend maybe some time in Southeast East Asia because I love this area, and maybe I would get something where my investment is just easy to be manageable from abroad. I don't need to stay in the city just to manage everything. I will create my structure with the property management and everybody that it will be working in these idea of project, but it's a long-term vision. So right now it's just a vision. I've just started and I enjoy the journey, and it's like ongoing.
For listeners who might be interested in similar journey, what advice would you give them?
To get the kick on the real estate, you mean? Okay, I'll be honest with you. When I was in London, I had money, right? People think, okay, to start in real estate, I need money. Not there. I had money there and I could have bought something, but I didn't. The reason was in my mindset. My mindset was not ready for to go for this. So if you want to go into the real estate, the first thing you have to imagine what you want, visualize it. My big kick was, look, at the age of 45, I don't want to rely on the stress to get something monthly by working to pay my bills, to get, my life
Sales
ongoing.
job, salary, yeah. So you want to get out of.
I don't want to have stress anymore. Just imagine you wake up in the morning.
All your bills are covered.
You don't have to pay from your pocket because you are working, but you pay because of your investment are just making the work the flow, the money flow. You don't need to think about this anymore.
Which is passive.
What is this? I felt since I started thinking that that's my life for in the next 10 years time, then I changed completely my life. Then is where I got the kick and I say, okay, I have to start. And the beginning, I really recommend to be in a small project where you can learn, understand, get into every single penny that you are going to spend, okay, dirham that you're going to spend, without the stress of being caught by the super expensive side of the property when you use all the money, So you get a safe area, and then you learn, you play, you understand. You even go in the renovation if you want to. Why not? It's amazing journeys. If you have the right people and you can, well, you can contact me even if you need any question or understanding better what happened, how, which people, how important it is to getting the contact with the right developers, or in that case it was a construction company to renovate.
The challenge.
Understand the step, the timing, give the right materials in the right time. Not everything in one way is not possible. It's not reasonable, right? So once you get all this, and then you see the engine is working, the car is moving, and it's like, okay, it's going. And then you understand better the future. So the vision of what you want to be is the key. And my vision was to be free of any salary, and get
Wake up fresh.
yeah, fresh, and be whatever you want. Live the life you want. Obviously, it takes time, but you manage. You choose which kind of investment you want. That's my only key.
Thank you, Andrea. It was really nice.
My
think-
pleasure.
I really liked how you started and sharing the whole experience. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I'm sure there is more successful investments on the way.
It's been a pleasure, I swear. I feel so blessed because, being interviewed on this first podcast in 101 Properties from the CEO, I feel like, oh, thank you so much.